I'm off to work again today. Just before I left, it was CBS. Yeah, I guess it was CBS. They had a story about this woman. They said the officer punched a woman at the airport. Even before he went to the video, I immediately knew she had to be black. I mean, not have to be, you know, it doesn't always have to be, but the majority of the time, because they're not women, they're like dudes with vaginas, really, just dudes. You know, they're not feminine. They're not like the Asian, the white, the Latina on average, and at any levels of their social status. You know, a woman of high standing is going to be covered in tattoos, wanting to knuckle up with anybody, another woman, let alone a dude. But you have the lower end, of course. You know, you get the lower end women who are in fights, pulling hair outside of a bar, you know, trying to be boxers and stuff. But the higher quality women, no. But racially speaking, it is hard for a black man to find a woman in our own race who is feminine. So yeah, and they have the hatred of their own men. You know, if it had been a white cop, she might not have been so aggressive. She was right up to his face, inches from his face. I don't think she was wearing a mask on top of it, right? And she said, "What are you going to do?" Which is the last thing you tell anybody, especially me. What are you going to do? That's the last thing you say before you pay the price for asking that question. Because I'm a man of action. I'm not going to sit there and tell you. This is man or woman, anybody get in my face and you say, "What are you going to do about it?" Well, that requires action, right? That requires that he take action. You asked for it. Oh, they're all upset and this and that. And he lied and said she hit, but she didn't. But she deserved to get punched in the face, I would say. Oh, you shouldn't say that. No, it's true. You want to be a man, you act like a man. We have all this feminism, talk about women or men, which you're not. We can go into that argument all you want. But you want to disrespect a man and get in his face and then say to him, "What are you going to do about it?" He's just trying to conduct his business, keep order, because obviously she was being a problem for them to be there in the first place talking to her. 9 times out of 10. And if you look at the video, and this will be out today, she took that punch. He gave her a right cross, and she took it. He was a pretty big dude, and she took it because they're not masculine. Yeah. They're not masculine. I mean, they're not feminine, rather. They're not feminine. You want to know why many of us choose, the more masculine of us choose outside of our race. The less masculine of us, you see him with black women a lot of times. And if you look around him, you see him giving instructions, ordering him around like he's a puppy or a child. You know, half the time their lips poked out, they're evil, they have rocks in their jaw. I don't know how you could have even a sexual relationship with such a person. How can you? There's no kindness in them. They order their children around like Marines, like DIs. You don't see them at the park all you hear is their voice. Somewhere you locate them, you know, yelling at their children, "Put that down, you better get here," yanking them. And they're just, my question is, why would you even enter into a relationship with them if you're a man? If you have any respect for yourself, you know. Now I'm sure there's some sisters out there that are nice and kind. I've met some, but it's so rare at any level. So rare. You just look at those eyes. It's like looking into a shark's eyes. You know, you see movies, shark, that just inside. Eyes are the gateway to the soul. Okay? Look into those eyes, and you will see. This is a mean, evil person, amorous and stuff. They have great bodies, figures, are sexy. Yes, I'll grant you that. Many of them. Oh my goodness. And chocolate brown, already tanned, already various colors of chocolate. And if they got natural hair, not even shaved all their hair off or put a weave on it, and they got natural hair, or it isn't the afro that's real tight masculine. If they let their hair go out and be feminine, Shaka Khan, fantastic. Even if it's pressed like, Pam Grier. Still, their own hair, they are the most sensual looking women, many of them. And black women like to dress like women. White women, many of them have that, what is it, you want to call it, ironing board figure. And they walk around like that's great. It's great for their men. And the white men, I guess, like it. So no wonder they feel that way. But it's like, ooh. And, which worse, white women of all the races seem to be less concerned about their appearance. They may put on a little makeup or something for their hair. They may do their nails. If they wear a dress, they're not wearing stockings. And look at their legs. If anybody needed to wear stockings, it's the white woman. But she doesn't have any stockings either. Some of them don't even want to shave their legs. Sometimes you come across that. Doing something to improve their appearance. But black women seem to know how to wear, what to wear, to accent that wonderful figure. Bulbous behind, narrow waist, and breast. Because other races, any other race, if she's got nice breast, she usually doesn't have anything down below, or hips and butt, or non-existent. If she's got nice hips and butt, and now white women, you're seeing more and more white women with nice hips and behinds, like black women, but almost always they're diminished up top. So you can't get both. Where with a black woman, they have such large, developed breasts, slim waist, hourglass, shapely legs, calves. Just they put them heels on. And with any woman, you put on some pair of stockings. I don't care if you're tanned or not. It isn't just the color. It shapes the legs. It forms just like the leggings do, or whatever the women wear. It's great for the legs. So they become like Arizona. It's hard to think that a man isn't going to go crazy for that. It's just, they like to be sexy and show cleavage, so forth. But once you get past that, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And this one wasn't one of those women, but she was masculine, and most of them are masculine. Nothing turns me off more about a woman than masculine. That just kills it. Because I'm a masculine dude. I'm not gay or bisexual. I'm as far away from that as you can imagine. So opposites attract. And you got a woman that, like on how to portray them on TV, they're just getting in people's face and beating. That right there kills it for me. It just does. It just kills it. Well, this woman got punched. She asked for it. She says, "What you gonna do?" And she did it to her or him like she used to do it to her brother. Who knows? And how her mother did it to her father. That's what she saw. That's how you talk to a man. You get up in his face. What you gonna do? Won't knuckle up. Instead of handling it like a woman. Because even white women who are just Karens will yell and scream, but they'll try to use some other means. They're not going to try to, physically confront you because they know they're female. See? Because they're the ones that know that, hey, I'm a female. I'm not strong like a dude. That's just TV. Actresses. In real life, I'm not a dude. I can't play football with men. I can't play basketball. Even Serena Williams, as masculine as she looks. All those muscles and stuff. Took a nice body and it turned into like a dude. She says she couldn't play tennis with dudes. All right? Serena Williams. She'll yell and scream and maybe cry. I don't know personally. Maybe she is knuckling with her husband. Go ahead. You might, she might be knuckling up with her husband. You don't know. Black women will do that. Who wants to put up with that? And at the end of the day, you're the one that look bad. Any interaction with a black woman can come out bad. It's bad for you. So you want to put space. Black women who are lesbians don't want to date black women. They usually get a white woman. Someone agreeable. Someone you can reason with. someone intelligent at least to say there's a give and take. You know, and then there's sex. I can't imagine the sex. I don't care what you say. They look hot, but the sex can't be any good because you need to be affectionate first before you get there. They're not affectionate. You don't see a lot of hand holding and cuddling from black women with couples. You watch the couples. You know, she's got one on her hip, dragging one along, you know, and basically dragging them. You know, go. This woman, you know. Jeez, my crickets. So anyway, you guys are going to see it. It's going to be on television today. I don't know what today is. What is it? July the 2nd. Right. Right, July the 2nd. You're going to see it. I saw it this morning. And it's a case in point. It's a case in point. This is a dude. I'll help him.